so massive. And I'm so grateful that
Okay.
it's Real Estate World Summit, and the person is asking, start. So Stephen is saying, oh, he decided to start. He started as a realtor. Now he decided to go into development, and 6 years he's doing amazing stuff all over the world. So I want to start my own journey. So what would be your advice to a starter, someone that is just listening to us and that say, look, I want to create wealth and I want to use real estate? So what would be your maybe step-by-step or advice on how to start the journey?
All right, thank you, sir. And I must thank you for always sharing your platform with us. It takes some strong leadership to do that. Lighting other people's candle does not make your own candle go out. Thanks so much, sir. And the thing about real estate is you don't need to study macro or microeconomics to understand what is in there for you in real estate. It's the simple law of demand and supply, and it all starts with scarcity. Now, for an average person that wants to go into business, once you can identify a problem, it could be in any form, and you have what it takes to solve that problem, and you solve that, no doubt about that. So when we look at real estate, we can see practically that there is scarcity of real estate in the real sense of it. Now, some of the analysis that we had earlier about the tech giants in United States applies almost everywhere. Whenever people that matters move to somewhere, powerful people, it affects the cost of real estate there. And before you will analyze their portfolio without talking about some real estate properties that they have somewhere. So it is very certain. So there's no mincing word about the fact that you can make it big through real estate. In case you even doubt the possibility, you can look at the stories of some of us. At times it's difficult for people to comprehend when you are talking about Mark Zuckerberg, you are talking about, what's it called? Anthony Robbins, you are talking about Bill Gates, but there are examples around you that you can look at and say, see, this guy, this was where he was 20 years ago, see where he is right now. And it all happened through real estate. I know the number of people that have been influenced positively to join the real estate business just by our own story. A number of them, just by seeing what we have done. They knew us maybe 12 years ago, 15 years ago, and they saw us started about 10 years ago, and they saw the progression. So some of them came in at the 5th year, some came at the 8th year, some are still joining now, just like if these guys can make it. So I have to lay that foundation so that everyone out there can see that you can succeed through real estate. But as a layman, you must ask yourself the question, am I doing real estate for income or for wealth? They are two different things. And it's important you understand that.
Sorry, hold on. Please, my people, did you hear that? That is powerful. Are you doing it? So I told you that when these guys come on board, so take your notes, be noting it, because there are some things they will say now that they will not be able to fully offload. You now need to carry those points and go and do further study so that you will be a good student. So please continue.
All right, thank you, sir. So you need to answer that question. Am I going into real estate just to create income or to generate wealth? They are two different things. Once the objective is clear, if it is just for income, you can ask yourself, so what strategy do I need to adopt so that I can generate cash flow or consistent income from real estate? And if you want to do that, you don't have to be an active player in the real estate sector. You just have to identify people that are doing well in the sector and see how you can leverage whatever they have done. You could be an investor starting from your little dollars. You could move from there to asking for a stake in what they do, even if you are not actively involved. Can I have a stake in this thing? I've seen people that have come into real estate, they are not actively involved, but they tell you, I have this $10 million, I have this $1 million, I have $50,000. I want to be a part of what you are doing. I'm willing to put it down. I know you guys understand the market, you know what it takes, and what stake can I get? You are also a player. You might look passive in the industry, but you are playing in real estate, because it has been established that real estate is not just a tool for wealth creation, it also helps you retain wealth over the years. So that takes me to the people that have created wealth through real estate, they are practitioners. Now, being practitioners is still about what strategy are you using as a practitioner in the real estate sector. Not everybody will be developers. Not everybody will own shopping malls. Not everybody will sell land. There are different dimensions to real estate. If you want to be the summit that is coming up in the month of September, I know we'll hear more about that from Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. You want to be a practitioner, that summit is for you, I can assure you, because you can create wealth. And when I talk about wealth now, I'm talking about enduring wealth. That's what real estate creates for you. You talk about people making money in their sleep. There are few businesses that does that for you, and I think real estate is one of them. You are busy sleeping, your investment is growing. So I'm looking forward to people listening to us right now that will say, I want to create wealth through real estate. Then you need to settle down and learn, so you won't go the wrong way.
Like we have always said, when it comes to real estate, you can either be a regulator, you can be a realtor, you can be a developer, or you can be an investor. And there are also different dimensions to that. So you need to be able to know where you want to play. But the field is big enough for everybody to play, because real estate is one thing that will never expire. When the world was created, the size of the earth, when the world was created with less than 1 million people, when there were 2 people on earth, the same size of the earth is still the same size of the earth now, when we are talking of almost 8 billion people. So the size of the land will not increase. And as population increases, the demand will increase and the price will continue to go high. And that is why we have always said, like we've talked about the years, a city today was a village yesterday, and a village today will be a city. And you don't wait to buy land, you buy land and wait, because the city will come and meet you there. We have seen organizations, religious organizations like the Catholic Church practice that. You see Catholic Church, they will enter into the forest and buy hundreds and hundreds of acres. And then after 40 years, you see them in the middle of town, and you are wondering, is the town that went to meet them in the village? So, Stephen, you have gone from being a realtor to becoming a developer and becoming a global player. And someone is watching now, they are starting out and they're like, okay, how did this guy make the transition? He used to be a realtor, he decided to be a developer. How did he make the transition? How did he get the funding? And how is he able to build what he has built within just 6 years? So can you speak to that? Because some people are not starters. They're already doing something, but they're like, I need to learn from this guy. So can you share with us what your journey has been between the realtor level to the developer level to now the global player level?
Wow, thank you so much, sir. So for me, was the realtor level was probably one of the tough. It wasn't a source of wealth. It was just, got to hustle. There's 10% commission here. Let's get something. But I have a lot of regret, because I wish as at that time I was using those commission to buy. One of the things I realized was I would broadcast. And it was the day I was seeing her, was the day she was paying for the land. She had seen it, my broadcast on BBM. And then we met in the company, because I was just a realtor marketing for them. And the day we were going to the land, I was saying, if not that, my older brother and the MD started this company, I think they were taking me for rituals. We were just going. We were just going. We were just going. In my mind, I love magic. I can't even buy here. It was Shimada there. Then they started this story of how, Redeem will build the new headquarters. First of all, I was like, the current camp then, how big? I've never seen anything. You are telling me another one will come and they will build the airport. You know how, all these projects. And I'm like, yo, thank God she has bought. Send me by 10% commission. That is, but today, funny enough, all those properties then was it 500,000 or something, are worth 10 million now. And I'm like, I wish I even, I got something for myself, because these were estates you sold and you don't even have anything in them today. So for me, I needed money as at the time. But over time, I was able to overcome beyond the hustling stage to, what, this is a tool for wealth creation. It's something transgenerational. By the time my mother died, I still shared it. We were all poor, we didn't have money. I used to score with a friend in Lagos. She had one plot of land she bought in outskirts of Songo for 8,000 naira. And by the time she died, my friend I was staying with in Lagos, he just called me one day and said his mother said I can't stay with them again. I'm a burden in terms of that economy is tough, the food I'm eating, and they don't have enough money. So I remember telling him I will soon get a job. I know I'll be contributing to it. He said no. And what hurt me was that this guy used to squat with me, when we were on campus. So, I mean, what will it cost? I was just one person in you people's house. So
poverty, one person. Poverty.
And that's when I now value real estate, because the same outskirts of Songo that I used to be pissed off, like, okay, some people bought land in Bega, some bought in Ogba, some decided to buy in Abule, but my own mother didn't see anywhere. But outskirts, it wasn't even Songo, outskirts. So it was that same place I used to be angry that, that's the only place we had. There were days we didn't have food for 2-3 days after she had died, but at least we were covered. We had a roof over our head. So for me, and of course, development was, because if I just buy it like that, I needed to add value to it. And being a developer, you're able to add value to it, and you can sell some, and you build on some, and you keep some for yourself in future. And then it was quite also tough. We kept losing land. I remember when I lost 120 million was when I actually decided that this real estate will die there.
That's it.
In fact, that was when I now shut down all subsidiaries. That this real estate, we die here. We die here. So, of course, now I had to learn the real art of how to do it. It was tough because I have gone, to defend a land they wanted to take with a battalion of Mopol and military men together. When I'm doing it, I'm not the nice guy that people say on social media. It's war. We had to learn the real deal, and at that point, I think we now started having something tangible. And it's good to say this because some people will think, and that's why you need to appreciate people like Pastor Lumide Emmanuel who are, just, making the journey easier, right? Because going to go with this to defend our land, they will tell you what to, in this training that's been done, they will tell you how not to even be in that position.
You did not come to school early. That's why you went to lose money now. Do it without coming to school.
That's the point, which is why, people need to appreciate